Hi, this is Charles at Kaleidoscope Rock Academy, and I'm here with my dog Klaus, who's guarding against Amazon Prime deliverers. And we're going to unbox and go through all the presets in this Goner mini pedal. This is the Mod Square 2. So let's get into it. So opening it up, we've got our Goner stickers. This is my first Goner product. Was looking for a cheap couple options for getting a flanger sound for bass for Waiting for an Alibi by Thin Lizzy off their Black Rose album. So I bought two things for that purpose, this being one of them, and we're going to try them out. So there's the owner's manual. One thing I read online was the writing on the pedal itself is pretty tiny, so we'll check that out. So here is, whoops, didn't mean to pop that side of the box open, but there we go. So, getting the pedal out, backside, and then we've got input and output jacks on the sides, and then looking at the pedal, this is level, depth, and rate, and yeah, the writing is really tiny here, so as I look around the wheel, we've got flanger 1, flanger 2, flanger 3, phaser 1, phaser 2, rotary. It doesn't seem like they 100% line up to the dots here. Okay. I think it's key wah. See, I can barely read these. Auto wah, low something, vibrato, chorus, going around here. Chorus, detune, trem 1, trem 2, delay trem. So a lot of options for one pedal there. I think that is 16 options. Got the on-off LED light there. I assume it's on-off. Oh, hold the tap. That's nice. And this is a DC 9-volt, so should work with the typical power supplies for pedals. So that's the physical look of the pedal. Let's see if there's anything noteworthy in the instructions here. Yes, I'll admit it, I don't always read all the instructions. The instructions are pretty much as tiny as the writing on the pedal itself. Oh, here's the extent of your actual instructions. I'm looking for that thing about the tap. Engage, disengage tap tempo function when you hold it. The LED will pulse to indicate current effect speed when tap tempo is on. Detune, key-wah, and lo-fi effects do not support the tap tempo function. Tempo is on. That's pretty much the overview before getting into how it sounds. So I'm going to try to go through every preset here, starting with the flanger 1. I'm playing through a Schecter 8-string Omen Elite, but I've also tried the bass again since I mentioned that the initial impetus to get this pedal was trying to get the cool bass sound of Waiting for an Alibi by Thin Lizzy off Black Rose album, which one of the band's here is doing as part of their curriculum this season. So we've got E level is effect level, and we've got depth and rate. Let's turn on and see what we get out of this flanger here. Yeah, it's interesting. I just tried out a Moore electric lady or E-lady pedal. This definitely sounds like a thinner flanger. That one does. Let's take the effect level down. So that's the sound of the guitar. You add this. It really seems to thin out the guitar. What if I turn the effect level all the way down? Oh, wait. Maybe E level is not really the effect level. Yeah, I think that's the effect, the level of the whole guitar's output, or the whole single chain's output when the effect is on. Because that's pretty much almost doing nothing. So I think really it's the depth and the rate that gives you your effect here. So if I turn the rate up and leave depth down a little bit. Okay, that was flanger 1, flanger 2. Kind of a deeper, more metallic one. flange decree. That was a little more whooshy. Yeah, I don't see where you could use. The depth seems very touchy, like you don't want anything past like just a little bit. Phaser 1. Phaser 2. This knob is touchy. See if I get that down a little bit more. It's very kind of. One thing I would say is these knobs are so touchy. I'm not even sure what effect I'm on. Like it looks like I'm on Phaser 1. This, if I'm correct, then this is rotary. And that doesn't even seem to be very rotary. Let's see. Yeah, the depth knob doesn't seem to be very consistent in how much it affects certain things from effect. Like, this says, man, this is really hard to read. Kiwa, I think. And then this is Ottawa. That's the first effect. I'll be honest, it's the first effect on here today I've really been like, oh, that hits the mark. Okay, and then we've got lo-fi. It's kind of strange because it kind of sounds like a flanger to me. I don't know. Okay, there. Now you get a little more. That's strange. Okay, then we're moving on to maybe we're one off here. See how, I mean, you have to get used to this because it's not very easy to read. That's the lo-fi. Okay, so the one off. You have to look at where the dots are, not where the writing is. So this was the Kiwa, which I say I like. Then the Ottawa is here. And then this would be the lo-fi, which is really... Interesting effect, might be useful for some ring modulator type things. Okay, this one says vibrato. For vibrato, I dig that. Then chorus 1. That's pretty aggressive. Keeps sliding around, sorry. The chords are heavier than it is, so they kind of tend to pull it. Chorus 2. Yeah, not loving that one as much. Detune. Trem. Trem 2. So you notice like when I switched from Trem 1 to Trem 2, the rate changed. You think it would be consistent between those two effects. And the last one, delay trem. That's interesting. Can't say I've really heard something like that before. So here's what I've learned about this pedal so far. The E level is not really like an effect level in terms of the amount of effect. It's a level of the signal as it passes out of this pedal when the effect is on. As you move the knob around, you really got to pay attention to where the knob lines up with the dots, not the names, because the names are somewhat offset. It's hard to read. I like the wah type stuff. I mean, going back through these, I like the key wah, the auto wah, the vibrato in chorus 1, and the tremolos are fine, but wasn't as impressed with the flangers or phasers, which is kind of ironic because that's what I got the pedal to audition it for, were those types of sounds. I mean, you know, there's no way, if you had this in a pedal board, there's no way to switch between the different effects except for to move the knob with your hand. So you probably have this around just to pick one of those effects. So as a cheap way to get like an auto wah, if you wanted an auto wah, or a cheap way to get any of the other things on that dial, it's a very affordable way to do it, but it wouldn't be my first choice for certain of those effects like flanger. I think the E-Lady sounded way the heck better than this one for the flanger. So let's try it on bass. So I've got a bass simulation kind of setting in the Bark amp, which I'm using. And then this is the song I was trying to imitate. Flanger 1. Yeah, that's working okay. Flanger 2. So it's so like the intensity effect doesn't seem to be consistent between flanger 1 or 2. Would not use that for the song. Let's hear it. Those are both very intense. Maybe if I'm tiling this down. On whole, I would pick, for this band classics doing that song, I'm going to pick the E-Lady, I think. But I'll probably keep this one around for just special effects in my guitar pedalboard teaching rig, just because it does certain things really well. That's kind of my quick tour through the Mod Square 2. If you like this kind of video, please subscribe to our channel. Check out the gear and lessons playlist. There's about 70 some videos in there as of the time of me making this video, and I really appreciate you watching. Thanks.